Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready? 99.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mustang 19. 19 tight. Warriors 17.
Back to throw now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
York able to send this one through.
And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right. Touchdown! DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Cade York for the extra point.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down to Rodney Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
7 Pirates, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
79 Broncos.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Hall.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets have cut it back within a score.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here we go,
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Fields. His big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the toss now with Gibson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bears at 500 hit 6 and 6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That means they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Trips left. Right.
Fields. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Mustang 19!
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
New York.
Ready! 19 tight! 19 tight!
They'll set up to throw. And he'll find Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Completes it to Hardman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready!
Now a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11! Panther 11! Buffalo 18!
Back to throw again.
He finds Wilson.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
19 right.
Back to throw here. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jets 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Once more, Gibson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
18, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19, Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bears 17.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly.
And now off to the races, down the right side. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Warrior 17.
Back to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll give to Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Trap 50, trap 50. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Check, Panthers.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Going right back to Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets!
Garrett Wilson
With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jets put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Carlson on for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Jets 28, Bears 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
To throw is Fields.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Bonds.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Don't jump.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Hey, carry.
Now Fields.
And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Buffalo 18. Go, check. Go. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Pat the 60.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Ready? 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Go, Reed. Go.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A big one now, trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Free!
On third down, here's Hall. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive. A first down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Fields. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Fields.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen.